J Mitch. Yo, what's going on? It's your boy J Mitch. I'm up here today to go over my REDCAT MT18. If you have not yet, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to your man's channel, and I definitely appreciate you. Now, if you guys recall, a while ago I did a massive goodies unboxing, and I featured massive goodies, you know, unboxing or whatever you want to call it, of all the goodies I received, you know, before and after Black Friday, and this was one of the cars. And since I've had it, I have made some upgrades, but before we get into it, I just want to go through the box, and then we'll talk about some of the upgrades that I made, and we'll also maybe install a few cool upgrades. Now, this video isn't sponsored, but I'm trying something new. I'm using the new, to me, Insta360 X4, giving the GoPro a break, trying to see what we can do differently with this car. So you'll see my hands a lot, and I think this is going to be a really good use case, especially with the winter. I could start doing some really cool shots of me actually building and working with my hands, and you guys can see me actually doing some wrenching. So let's just get into it. So let's just go over the box. What's included in the box: you get a 750 milliamp hour LiPo and a USB charger included. You get a 4 kg micro steering servo. It is actually a clipless body mounting system. It's pretty cool how it works. And also you get a battery and charger included. Also, this car comes capable with rear steering capable straight axles. So although you do have normal, you know, front steering capable, but you can actually do a rear steering capable. Really cool. I actually installed the servo on mine, and I'll show you guys that. They have a metal drive shafts front and rear, so that's pretty slick. You can get this car in two colors, blue and red. As you can see, I thought they would have a color of the blue one, but nope, it's just the red one that you see here. So with that being said, let me show you what I've done to my truck so far, and we'll do a quick install on a couple other items. Now, this is my truck. I've had it for a while. I've been enjoying it, causing tear all over my living room. My wife has been yelling at me, but I've just been having a good time with the truck, and I've already installed some key upgrades that you probably don't need and maybe that you do need. But I'll talk about what I've done so far, and then like I said, I'll install a couple of goodies for, you know, the video. So one of the first things that you should be able to see is I did go with the FURITEK Lizard Pro Monster setup, specifically for the REDCAT MT18. It's pretty cool. It includes a brushless motor, a 3S capable ESC, and it also includes the REDCAT receiver, so it can work with your normal REDCAT radio. This thing is a monster on 2S. 3S is going to be ridiculous in this car. I definitely recommend, if you go brushless, do this. It's not the cheapest thing and cheapest setup you can buy, but what's really cool about it is that you have the Bluetooth connectivity and being able to see the telemetry and really dial in the system. And I think Exo Cage put this in on his car too. And another thing that was cool, that it already came with the battery connector already, you know, set up to be able to be used with the stock battery, so you don't even have to worry about that. Even though I'm 9 times out of 10 I'm going to switch these battery connectors out to XT60, because that is my connector of choice for these smaller scale RCs. So with that said, that's pretty cool. So I installed that pretty, you know, sweet install. All you really needed was a 2mm wrench, and you might need a 1.5mm for some other things, but it was straightforward. So that was one thing that I installed on the truck. Also, like I said, I do have the normal front steer on the car, but additionally I did add the rear steer capability, just adding that separate servo. That was it. All I had to do was buy the servo. It was like 20 bucks, probably less than that. Throw that on there, install the servo arm, and boom, there she is. I also added some brass here. So this is like the transmission mount. I don't know what this is technically called, but I added some brass to keep the weight down. And also, I don't know if you can see it, I installed a aluminum transmission that I got off of Amazon. It was like a couple bucks, and it came with internal transmission hardened steel gears. So it was pretty cool. So I did all of that. And then there's a couple other things that I want to install on the car. And like I said, I was just going to use this video to install some of those things. So I bought these bell housing covers, I guess the axle covers, the aluminum brass ones, and I bought an upgraded servo horn for the rear steer. So I'll just do the upgrade on the camera with you guys. I'll do one, and then I'll do the steering servo, and we'll go from there. So I guess actually no, I'll remove the linkages first, and we'll go from there. Move a screw from one of the axles, from one of the steering axles, and then you can see here is 2 screws holding this cover in. Simple enough. 1 screw, 1 screw, and this is the rear steering in the back here. So maybe we'll do that while we're back here too. So then, easy enough, this cover should come off, I would hope. All right, easy. I say easy, but clearly I was struggling with it. Pop that back on, put these 2 screws back in. Remove the cover, I installed the 1 screw. Quick tip here is that the servo here, if you look down in here, it connects, part of the servo holder connects to the top of the differential. So when you screw this in, make sure not to forget to push this down and then install the screw with your tool. It's really not recommended that you use power tools to do this. I have a clutch on mine, so once it's tightened, it'll let me know. So there you go. So that's that. Now, if you recall, I got my steering linkages that I need to put back on here. Oh wow, this one, I only really needed to take off one. I didn't need to take off both of them. So here's my servo. It's gonna be the same exact steps in the front. Here's my servo. Let's, we should make sure we center the servo first of all. So let's do that. All right, get that lined up, throw that on. Okay. Now, here's the fun part. We had to center our servo. So I'm gonna plug this battery back in, turn the radio on, turn the car on. All right, it's centered. Now, we'll throw the servo horn on. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna connect this to the servo horn first. And you can already see that these wheels aren't centered. So, let me tighten this turnbuckle to the servo horn. That's a little off center too. So do I like it that way? Or do I want to come back that way? It's not perfect. It's not gonna be perfect, so I'm gonna have to mess with my steering a little bit, which is fine. We could do that. I'll take this position, then I'll just mess with my steering trim to center it out. And what I'll do is I'll drive it to center out the steering there. Tightening down this bad boy. Like, I've been using this tool the whole time, might as well keep using it. All right, So that's that. The rear is done. I'm gonna repeat the process on the front, except I didn't get a front servo horn. I should have got one. But this time, I don't have to take the servo horn this time off because I don't have an upgraded one. And I probably could do this without disconnecting that whole turnbuckle, steering front turnbuckle. Let me try it first without doing that. And the front of this case should pop off. It will pop off for anybody else, but not for me. That's the only thing I don't like about working with the small cars. Like, I don't have huge hands, but the small stuff is just like, ugh. I hate messing with small parts. But okay. Snaps right back in. I guess it was a lot easier that way, wasn't it? That's one. So front pumpkin, right? That's the word I've been looking for the whole video. The pumpkin. 2 screws out the pumpkin. Done. Connect this turnbuckle back to the steering servo horn. I guess I gotta try to get I'll try to get another front steering horn to change that. So that's it. Front pumpkin cover and rear pumpkin cover upgraded to the black and brass one. Like I said, the bottom part, this bottom motor mount or transmission or center diff mount, that's brass. The transmission has also been upgraded to aluminum. We got the FURITEK system that they make specifically for this. I'll leave a link in the description, or I'll put the build details in the description of all the parts that were used here. And then, like I said, straight easy install, fun little truck. And this is this 2S. Let me see if I can give you guys a quick demo. See if I can give you a quick demo on how fast this truck is. What I would like to see somebody make is a wheelie bar for this. I would love, because we had both of them sitting here, we could do a quick size comparison. Here's my MT18 compared to my TYPHON 3S. You guys can see the size difference. It's definitely short, not as long lengthwise. Widthwise, you see the TYPHON is actually a little bit wider. And height-wise, though, the REDCAT has it, but this is just a quick size comparison of both, and then we'll get into the tabletop. Just want to say it quickly. There's 2 FURITEK combos available for this car. One includes the receiver, one does not include the receiver. That's the price difference. So if you buy the one with the receiver, it'll automatically work with your stock REDCAT radio, which is a Fly Sky GB4 radio. So it's pretty cool. Now, it's already set up to do the rear wheel steering on the 3rd channel on the receiver. If you have to recenter the servo, all you have to do is hit this bind button until the green light here blinks 3 times. That lets you know you're adjusting the settings for channel 3. So the number of green blinks, that tells you which channel you're going to be affecting with any of these steering trims or dual rates and so forth. So if I hit it twice, that lets me know I'm on channel 3. I hit it again, it's going to blink 4 times for channel 4. Blink it again, now I'm back on channel 1. 2 times, I'm on channel 2. 2 more times, I'm on channel 3 with the 3 green blinks. And then I can set my steering trim for the rear channel, left and right, with the steering trim buttons up here at top. Now, to demo the steering trim, let me center the car. Now, I'm just going to turn the front wheel so you can see those are independent. Now, the channel 3 is controlled by this little switch here. If I hit it this way, I'm going to turn the wheels to, I guess that's the left, but will react in the right direction. Same thing. If I switch it to the other side, I'm going to be switching it to turn the rear of the car to the right. So I have the right, center, left. And then I can also use that in combination with my front steering to make the car a catwalk, get a tighter turning radius. My wife is gonna kill me. Same thing. So it's pretty slick. Now, let you guys see how fast this bad boy is. Mind you, I'm in the house. I need to probably go outside. Let's go outside real quick. All right, guys, just so you guys can see how fast this is on 2S, let me show y'all. That's not even full throttle. Then just to demo the rear wheel steer. Do it the opposite direction. Then demo the crab walk. It's pretty slick. No front steering input. But yeah, this thing has a lot of grip. So you have to drive it like a monster truck. You kind of have to slow it down a little bit or it will tumble. No sharp turns. That's not even full throttle, guys. I can't get full throttle. Let me get in the street. Oh, damn it. I just want to get you guys. Let me get one quick full throttle pull. You see how it starts off? Let me just do a little bit. Let me just do this. Let me just do that. Your man got issues. Y'all know that. Y'all been through that. Brakes need to definitely be turned down. That's pretty fast for a little car, and this is only 2S. Let's just demo the rear steer is just like too aggressive, guys, too aggressive. But y'all guys see what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. Take my ass back in here. It's my last day of my vacation, guys. Back to work, 2025 on Monday. It's Friday today. So, like I said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. It's a dope little car, 2S. I do have a 3S LiPo, but I gotta solder up that battery. But I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Shout out and rest in peace to my homie Dave Hubbard. Shout out to Big Willie. Shout out to Ted, Adam from RC Discount. Shout out to Hector from RC Discount. Shout out to the guys I do the live RC podcast every Sunday night at 9:30 p.m. Shout out to everybody support your man's channel. Happy New Year to you and your family. Y'all be good now. Peace.